Hi there, and welcome to my channel. Here I share my goals, victories, and struggles that I face in life, my contradictions about what I love and don't love, and how I go about it. Hello there, it's me again. And well, it's a different place that I'm now. I'm not in the kitchen, I'm not in my living room. I'm in our plastic greenhouse, and I'm trying to make a little space because last Sunday we got a little bit of visitors, and we were thinking, why don't we go sit in the greenhouse, make a little space with chairs, because now, as you can see, the sun is shining. It's really lovely weather. Now you can sit in the sun outside, but when it's a little windy, then it's really cold, and the temperature is going down. It's October now. So we thought, when we make a little place to sit here, then we can sit a little bit warmer. Our greenhouse and our vegetable garden is pretty close to our home. We have a little bit of land there. And when we thought it was Sunday, yeah, let's sit there, my husband says, well, I have to remove the water cans to make space for it. But you cannot really remove the water cans, because when you will give water in the greenhouse and the temperature is going down outside, then the water will be too cold in the greenhouse. So then I thought, you know, the cucumbers and the pickles, you see, the plants are gone. Some of the plants are good, and the other side we have plants that still are having flowers. But I thought, if I take away this plants, then the water bottles, the water cans can be here. Last year, my husband was still maintaining some crops, vegetable crops. I don't know how you call it, but we could eat them in the first days after winter, and nothing is growing yet. So it was really nice that he did it. So we will still use the vegetable garden also in the winter a little bit. We have some experience trying to survive in the winter with your own vegetables. We didn't do it properly for a whole year because we are spoiled, just like the rest of the Western citizens. And we also like a lot of other things to eat, and in the supermarket you can buy anything, isn't it? But if it has to, when we cannot do anything else, then we should be able to eat from our garden. But if you think we will start a garden, then you better start it when you still have time to learn about it. We made a lot of mistakes in the beginning, and if we make mistakes, you will make mistakes, because our background is like a green school, and my husband was a gardener for all of his life. Still, he made a lot of mistakes in the vegetable garden. So it's not that you think, oh, I have a little bit of land, and when the Third World War hits, then I will sow some vegetables. Then you're too late. Then you cannot learn from your mistakes, because you don't have to eat. Then you don't have anything to eat. That was what I supposed to mean. But on the other side, don't be scared for things to happen, because I know the Bible says there will be wars. I know, but it also says there will be rumors of wars. A lot of rumors of wars. I told you before, we're in a time that you really don't know if things are real or they're not real. So if you watch the news, you don't know what is real. You think you know what is real because you believe in the news. You don't know exactly what is real. I'll give you an example. When my children were a little younger, they were on the primary school. Well, I think the dream of every child was happening because they want to go to school and literally their school burned down. Well, tell you the truth, every child was happy. The school burned down. But then they get interviewed by a journalist. And the journalist literally was telling them to look really sad that the school burned down. So do you believe it, that a child is sad when the school burned down? Now maybe one child, two childs, but not all of 200. The children were really enjoying the school burning down. Later, of course, when they noticed really what happens, they were a little bit sad because now they have to go to another school and they have to go on the bike a little bit further. So the consequences, when they were hit, then they were a little sad, but not when it happened. So it's just a little small example how the news is just for profit. You know, it's just the bad news. It sells better. So what we do is make it a little bit worse. But there's you know, a danger in that, because things that the whole population will believe, it will get truth. It's something spiritual, you could say that. But I promise you I will get back on the kingdom of heaven later. And I will try to explain the thing. But yeah, that was what I was thinking about. So now there will be a little bit more space. I don't know if you can see it, but here is like a pole. And my husband in the winter will put some plastic over it, so it will be a double warmth from the sun, and it will keep the cold out a little bit, not all of it, of course. And then under that you can still grow a little bit of vegetables. You know, I'm working on this, but I really don't know if my husband is happy with it, because he always wants to keep everything that is a little bit alive. And I show you, there really is some, you see on the top, there's one flower, and one flower becomes a cucumber. But I think these plants are so bad that I'm going to keep turning them here out anyway. It's my decision. I don't know if it is a good one, but I do it. We both like the vegetable garden, but most of the work I'm not doing it. My husband is doing it, and I feel little bit guilty about that. But there's a little bit of reason. That is, my husband is a little bit of perfectionist, and for a perfectionist, you never do it right. So that's why I showed you the flower. I don't know if he is now happy that I did the work, or that he says, "Oh, I think that's so." Yeah, I mean that maybe he don't like it because there was yet one cucumber to get off. But you saw my kitchen. I have more cucumbers than we can eat. For next year, I will ask if he will, when he will take the cucumbers off and the pickles. at least the pickles. I will ask if he will get them a little bit smaller. Then I will put them in sour in a vinegar, and then you don't have to do as much about it. You just take a jar of vinegar and a little bit sugar in it, and then you just put them in after you clean them up. I think that will be okay. Well, just we're working and rambling. There's nothing to see here, just me working. And yeah, well, you get a little bit insight on slow living, you could call it. But I told you before, slow living isn't slow, it's really hard work. There's always something to do, and I'm really lucky that my husband is such good at gardening, and he has he just goes on. He never stops, and he's always doing the work when the time is the best. I really respect him for that, because I don't. I do the work when I feel like it. But what that means is that when I feel like it, then the garden always would be overgrown, and it will be too late to do it. So respect for my husband. He really is great, and I think that I have him. It's really, really nice to have a marriage that is good. Of course, we have had some trouble sometimes, but not often, because we both do respect each other a lot, and we do respect the good and the bad things in each other. We accept them, and we don't try to change one another. I think that's a key for a happy marriage. Don't change your husband like you want him to be. Just accept how he is, and be happy how he is. And be thankful for all the good things that he does for you. Even if your husband is someone who does a little bit of good things, thank him anyway. Because when you're thankful and you thank him, he will do it more. But if you nag about the things you don't do or you don't like, then that will become more. It's just like a spiritual law, you can say. And you think then the fault then will be with your partner, but it isn't. The fault is in your thinking. You see, the kingdom of heaven is within you, in your thoughts, in your speech and everything. Well, I think I have to stop the video again, because I think my time is up, and I will come back again later.